everybody, it's Lisa from Shabby Road Studio coming to you today for another, what's this? Defemember prompt list challenge. Today is the 5th, so today will be Salvaged Birds. Salvaged Birds. So birds is easy, salvaged is kind of up to interpretation. So here's my journal that I'm working on. Here's the first prompt, the door. Here's yesterday's fiasco. No, really, I like it. We had to change a little direction in the middle, but all in all, I like it. And we're putting that there. So today's page is this one. I think we're gonna do a pocket. So cut out the size, the size that I want this pocket to be. It has to be a little bit taller than I would normally make a pocket because my bird's a little bit big. So I put the holes in already so that when I glue this to this page, I can just stick it in there and the holes will be right where they need to be. Okay, let's get started. So salvaged, to me, just means using up something that's thrown away, something like that. So I actually just dug through the bag that I've been stuffing my junk in. I know there's a lot of salvageable scraps in here, but I just had this bag next to my desk that I kind of toss everything in. So I kind of went digging in that this morning. This is from like the paper that's underneath me when I'm working. It ends up looking pretty cool, pretty grungy. There's the Merry Christmas stamping. This is another one. There's paints where I make a mess. So I thought we'd use this as our salvaged. I found a couple of bird. I don't have a bird die cut set yet. I'm thinking about getting one, which would have been really handy today for this because I could have just cut out what I wanted. But so I went online and got a free bird silhouette printable. So this guy is just a simple silhouette. Then another salvage thing, I have this wallpaper stuff that I got in at an estate sale, and this guy's head was cut off, but he has really nice legs. See? Really nice legs. However, this guy is going the wrong way. So I'm thinking about just cutting him out of something else and using these really cool legs for him. Yeah? I don't know. We'll see. So we'll set that off to the side. Let's see. I was thinking about like kind of doing either collaging on this pocket or collaging on something else and then cutting the bird out of the collage. So I'm going to think about that for a minute and I'll be right back. Okay, I think I might do something different to this, either paint this or stamp on it or something. But I think what we're going to do is to do the collage on this and then cut our little bird guy out. So we'll get started on that. Let's get some glue. Okay, so that's the main layer. I'm going to dry that. Okay, that's dry. I wanted to put some Distress Oxide ink over top of it to kind of catch those, all those wrinkles in the tissuey type papers. And let's see what else. I'm just gonna throw down some pieces, just random. I love these grungy pieces that have all the texture to them, and then the distress ink that was used. They create kind of fun papers when you utilize those scraps from underneath your projects. This was in the scrap. I think I'm going to dry this again. Okay, so that's dry. But then I got to thinking, I do have a little teeny bird die cut, which I didn't remember till I saw this sitting off to the edge. I had cut out. So I have this scrap I can salvage. How about that? I don't know. What should we do with it? I thought maybe laying it across this and then kind of using it as a stencil. I don't know. Interesting. Or maybe using this as a stencil. Yeah, let's use this as a stencil for that page. Okay, so put that aside, but that just came to my mind. I'm like, I have that. Okay, so this is pretty dry. I mean, that's, I got another scrap here we could put on there. Just, it'll be kind of fun to see what pieces come out when we cut that bird out of there. How about a stamp? Okay, let's use my favorite postage cancellation stamp, just to add some more interest to it. Okay, so I think this needs some splatters. So I mixed up some black paint and some water. So this is a Tim Holtz splatter brush. Now I love Tim Holtz, as I'm sure we all do, but for some reason this splatter brush has never worked very well for me. But I've decided to try it again, right here on camera. So not really sure, unless you're supposed to. Not sure which way these splatters are gonna go. I mean, it's kind of working. You know, I just never know, like, which direction, or if it's gonna come back at me on my clothes. So, I mean, Tim Holtz, if you're out there watching my video, well, that would be a miracle, wouldn't it? But I would love to know how you're supposed to use this splatter brush properly. So, let me know, Tim, in the comments. Okay, I dried, for the most part, the splatters, and now we're gonna get this scrap paper out of the way. We're going to prepare the pocket, and I think we're going to paint it black first. Yeah, all right. And again, I'm just using my chalk paint. Okay, I got this done and dried for the pocket. Now I thought we'd use some salvaged patina for salvaged patina. Oh, there it is. We could put these birds on here. Probably good. Alright, so let's cut our little friend out of this matter, which way he's going on this. Yeah, that's the way I want him. And it makes more sense to trace him on the side that you can see. Okay, traced it, cut it out, and this is the little bird that we have out of these salvaged scraps. So this is the pocket. This is the pocket, but I don't know. I'm not, now that I put the bird on there, why does this always happen to me? Now that I put the bird on there, I'm not crazy about these teal colored, I don't know. I'm just not crazy about that now. Okay, so I've come up with a solution I think will make me a little happier. This is the page the pocket's gonna go on. This is the pocket, but I'm gonna flip it so I don't have to mess with that. I'm just gonna flip it because the holes still line up on the page. And I'm just gonna do this part brown and all the pockets. So we can move this down a little bit and just paint because I really want the bird, kind of the bird to be the focal point of this whole page because he's the one that got salvaged. So I want him to kind of be the main character, if you will. So, okay, I got those two parts painted and dried, but now I feel like, I need something and to break up the brown, obviously. So I've got some more of my favorite color over here, Grotto chalk paint, and we're gonna try this crazy splatter. Now I got two big drops. I gotta get off of there. All right. We're gonna leave them. We're leaving it. Now I'm gonna dry that. Now I would like to spray some of this Dilutions shimmer spray. It's a little bit of a green, but I'm kind of going with some of the colors from the journal's cover. This could be a disaster. There we go. That's enough. Okay. Dried the splatters of the Dilutions ink spray. I think I'm gonna go and take this over to the sewing machine and sew around it. So I'll basically be sewing the pocket onto the page. Be right back. Okay, I sewed around the edges. You can see. So I'm filming this in the morning. Here in Michigan, it's still pretty gray out, and so my light, I think the lighting in here isn't very great when I film in the morning, so my apologies. I just snipped out a scoop out of that pocket too with my hole punch. So let's see where our bird, our salvaged bird, and his fake legs. So I think that's where they should be. So I think I'm gonna glue those on. So we've got a lot of salvage things in this video, I think. Which I wasn't sure about when I started. Oops. Does he need an eye? Alright, so I'm kind of hoping to put him like that. Does he need something to stand on? Let's see if we can find him. So I think we're going to just use another scrap that I salvaged from my scrap stash. And just stamping on some little bubbles. I like this little stamp. Okay, we're going to stick our bird on now. Oh, started to get him too far over. A pin in my mouth. Started to get the bird too far over, so we got to make sure his tail is on. Tail is on the page. Now we can stick him on. Just went around him with a Stabilo pencil. I don't know, I just felt like he needed more of a defining outline to him. So I found these little tags in my stash. They were for a previous bird journal. I didn't use them. So I thought I would put them on a bulb pin, and I'm going to put a little eyelet at the very edge of this page. I'm going to hang them up there. I don't know, just thought that would be fun. Okay, let's pick a gold one. Okay, so I think he's stuck down good now. I did the outline. Yeah, so bird salvaged. That's our page for today. It's a pocket. I'll be putting probably a tag in there with one of the future prompts. So actually, we're not done yet. I forgot I wanted to put a saying on this guy's page. Let's see. Yeah. I like this one. So true. It says, hold tight and pretend it's a plan. Well, if that doesn't fit my whole journal career. I don't want to put it up here because you're going to be sliding things in and out of this pocket. So we're going to put it down here. We're going to put it right there. Oops, I forgot to glue it, but we're just going to, fingers crossed, that'll stick. So there it is in the journal. Today's prompt, the little saying. All right, that's it this time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.